Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete there to Johnson. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement. How about some applause? There, they forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now Prescott. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
Now Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
3rd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
The tight end in motion right. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott, flush to his right. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On third down, it's Prescott. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a first and goal from very short range.
Pollard will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now the Saints coming back out ready to go for this next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Give him 32 on the play. Here's Carr. He finds his man, complete. That's Hughes. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
Hey, 734. Yes, sir.
Throwing now is Carr. And that's off the mark. Target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up second down.
Right now.
You look at this Cowboy defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On second down, here's Carr. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Carr to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard. And we check the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want...
There he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
In motion right, one of the tight ends. 2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. 1st down. A pretty wild first quarter, 21-7. Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. As they've got it as we resume action. Carr completes it. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
This a 2nd and 8. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They run it again with Kamara. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. To throw his car. Over the middle, into the hands of Michael Thomas. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now Carr. Tries the left side and finds Olave. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. From the 29, here's 2nd down and 3. Carr now to throw. Stiff-armed him. Well, that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. To throw, it's Carr. Short throw to Smith. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Carr to throw again. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now Carr. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are back within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense. He's well on his way to a 1,000-yard season, maybe on pace to just tear past that, Charles. Defensively, they need to pay a little bit more attention to him.
Yeah, I think so, because remember, throwing the football, that can shred a defense quicker than anything else, because as soon as the catch is made, he still has the ability to, yards after catch, get downfield, gain even more, score touchdowns, all of that. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch as this progresses, to see how they defend him and how he changes up his game in order to try and keep getting open.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Prescott to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Vaughn on 1st and 10. We'll get this up to about the 44. The Cowboys at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's Prescott. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
On 3rd down, It's Pollard. And he needed to get to that midfield stripe, but he's going to be about 2 yards short of there at the 48. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. They'll run forward with Pollard. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the first down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. Now this throw caught left side, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 30 yards. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. A first down throw for Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Throwing, Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Here's Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 4. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Carr. Thomas has got it, complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Carr going to throw. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. On first down, Carr. Room to maneuver at the 35. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Carr now on first down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Patterson's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we have reached halftime here with a visiting Cowboy. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run by Pollard. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here in this 3rd quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Out of the gun, it's a give to Vaughn. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Pollard will take it up the gut. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and 4. Now Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down. They needed 4, they got 8, and it results in a conversion on 4th down. Prescott on play action. And his throw is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
2nd and 10. Prescott yet again. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Play action now, Prescott. His throw incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. A run with Vaughn out of the gun. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, a give to Pollard. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Oh, look at this play call. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
The Carr's throw complete there to Johnson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30. Again, they'll throw with Carr. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Mozzie Smith breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Seventh play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Here's Carr. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Patterson's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So give him 3 on that drive. Normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20. Tony Pollard and his Dallas teammates ready again on offense. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. First down, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. Prescott on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Prescott. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete there to Thomas. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a first down. Kamara up the middle. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up second and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Downfield, and he's got Olave. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Now Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Kamara is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the 4th as the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receiver as he brings out this offense. And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, but over 200 yards now.
I don't think we saw it as that good, and I think what really makes it special is when games like this are occurring, it's not just getting locked in and in the zone and on a roll. It's continuing to adjust throughout the game because, you know, the defense is kicking coverages towards him, trying their best to slow him down, and he keeps getting the better of them.
Yeah, whatever they've done, it hasn't worked. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And his throw here is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 110 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge 3rd down conversion. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Up the middle, it's Vaughn. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. And they'll set up the screen to Vaughn. And he is going to lose yardage here. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5.
Prescott now from the 50. That is caught. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Running behind center with Vaughn. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 1st down, they go back to Vaughn again. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
To throw, Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season.
And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So time for Carr and the Saints.
Down by 7, 65 seconds remaining. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now Carr. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
It's complete. Kamara.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Carr to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. But the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Carr. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Throwing his Carr. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas